Direct Mitsubishi. My name's Josh, and today we're doing a walk around video on this stunning 2010 HSV Clubsport GXP. Now guys, this car does present in really good condition for a 2010 model performance vehicle. Starting off from the top here, it does have these beautiful black vents on the bonnet that just give that extra airflow to the LS engine that powers this beast as well. It has a split system black grilling that HSV was using at this time of production, and these beautiful big blacked out headlights just to give it that all-round tough sporty look to it. Now below that we have these very beautiful LED daytime running lamps as well, which just provide you a little bit extra visibility during the day. It just helps other people see you, and guys, it just makes the car look so much better with them. And in this model you get the genuine HSV fog lights with the black surrounding as well, just to give it that little bit of an extra genuinity and sporty look to it. Now if we move along to the first alloy wheel here, guys, this wheel, the low profile tire in this is actually in really good condition, and the wheel itself, no marks or scuffs that I feel I need to point out. But guys, I will mention this car does have genuine Brembo brakes. Brembo being one of the best brakes on the market. You know, if you're going too fast, you need to stop. It's all fun and games going fast enough, but when it comes to stopping, you need your Brembos. Moving along the side of this car, guys, it does have this air vent here just to cool those big Brembo brakes as well, with your HSV logo situated down the bottom there. Now this car does have your chrome door handles and side mirrors as well, and this side of the car itself is in really good condition, and the windows are very slightly tinted as well. Guys, there are no actual marks or dents I feel I need to point out on this side of the vehicle at all, so it's something you need to check out for yourself. Moving on to the next alloy wheel here, guys, really good condition once again considering the age of the vehicle, and plenty of tread left in that tire too. I will point out the fuel filler cap is on this side of the car as well. And moving along to the back of the car, once again, blacked out tail lights with that little red brake light there, and the indicator that wraps around the side to give everyone a very clear indication of when you want to turn. Now the back of this car, once again guys, really good condition. You've got that little boot lip spoiler there just to give it that subtle sporty look to it, and your quad tip chrome exhaust with the splitter in the back there just adds to that sporty look of the GXP model of this vehicle. I'm just going to pop the boot here, guys. You do actually need the key to pop the boot in this model, so I'm just going to open that up for you quickly and show you. You get so much boot space in this car, guys. So considering the size of the car, and for a sporty vehicle like this, you get a heap of boot space, and you've got a cargo net here as well, if you just want to make everything in the boot just a little bit more secure. Alright, moving along the side of this car, once again guys, this side itself does present in really good condition as well. Being a 2010 model, you would expect a couple of scratches or dents on it, but guys, I can't actually point out anything that I need to fault. And this wheel itself as well, some minor scuffing on it, but honestly nothing too inconsistent with the age of the vehicle, and plenty of tread in the tire once again. This side of the car, guys, once again really good condition, and the alloy wheel on the front left, being the hardest one for the driver to see, does have some minor gashing on it, but honestly it's nothing to concern yourself with. And once again guys, plenty of tread in the tire. What we'll do now is open the bonnet and have a look at the heart of this engine, its beautiful LS engine. We are inside the 2010 HSV Clubsport. Just something I will point out, if you're not used to Holdens of this age, it doesn't actually have any controls on the right, your driver's side door like most cars. They are actually in the middle, which I will show you later. Just on the driver's side door though, you do get a little speaker here that does actually produce a really good quality sound, and your door handle. Just on the right hand side of the steering wheel, we've got all our headlight controls, which you can just leave in auto and let the car do its thing and control the lighting when it needs it. And on the right hand side, we've got our cruise control settings. On the left, your washer and wiper settings. Now the HSV cluster in the middle here does have your odometer, fuel consumption, and your average speed settings in the middle, and on the two clusters itself, which you can just switch through with the buttons on the steering wheel and the menu button next to the cluster as well. Now on the right hand side here we have our call or mute settings with your volume control, and on the left hand side your controls for the trip computer and the toggle to change your radio stations or track choice. Now moving on into the middle of the car here, we have these very nice HSV gauges. It does have your oil temperature, oil pressure, and your battery voltage as well. And guys, the gauges just tie in with the sporty look of this car, and honestly, when you're buying a car like this, who doesn't like gauges, right? Moving on into the center screen, we've got all our your CD, AUX controls and your radio controls as well. Now I will point out that although it does have a navigation button, this car doesn't actually have sat nav in it. But moving down, it has all your hard buttons for the radio as well, and your air conditioning controls just in the middle here. Now this beautiful 6-speed gear shifter here does have very nice throws as well, so it just makes shifting that much easier when you are driving this vehicle. Moving on into the below that, we've got our power window and mirror controls, as I mentioned, a hard handbrake, two very nicely sized cup holders, and this leather wrapped center console opens up to reveal a very nice storage space there with the 12-volt socket. And if you're wondering what these spots are for, they're just for coins if you don't want them rolling or rattling around the car. Now what I'm going to do is get the cameraman to pan around the interior and show you the beautiful condition this car is in for its age. Guys, this roof, the black roof, does look incredible as well. What we'll do once it's finished panning is jump out of the vehicle and show you and wrap up the video. Guys, here we are looking at the LS3 that powers this monster of a vehicle. Guys, the LS3 is a very high performance V8, 6.2 liters. This car does actually have a 5-star ANCAP safety rating and six airbags. So being a car this big, you obviously want to be safe in the cabin as well. And this LS3 produces 317 kilowatts and 550 Newton meters of torque. Guys, that is huge. And being a GXP tuned vehicle, it does actually have your official GXP plate right there. This car does have a 73 liter fuel tank, which runs on minimum 95 premium fuel, and it'll give you an average combined fuel consumption of 14.8 liters per 100. But if you're buying a car like this, obviously fuel consumption is not going to be too much of an issue for you, and depending on your driving style, you could get around 493 kilometers for a full tank. Taking the time out of your day to watch the walk around video on, once again, this stunning, powerful HSV Clubsport. Guys, for 2010, this car is in incredible condition. I cannot stress that enough. You need to come and look at and drive this car yourself. Now, it does actually qualify for our premium mechanical protection plan at an extra cost if that is something you wish to take up. What that covers you for is 5 years on 181 electrical and mechanical components of the vehicle, and it's just that extra cover. Obviously, being 2010, it's out of new car warranty. That's something you definitely want to consider, and if you're financing with us, we can work that into your payments as well. Guys, you need to come down and check this car out for yourself. Give us a call on 9907 0555. My name is Josh. Thank you for watching.